Hey everybody, what's going on? This is MJB and my very good friend, Mr. Rod Brody.
What's up?
World traveler back from Washington, D.C.
Nation's capital.
Well, what we have here is, but we're going to, as usual, flip the coin. And what we have is, in honor of Memorial Day, we have a fantastic coin here. Let's see.
Very cool coin.
Oh gosh, can I get that in there?
That's what she said.
Okay, that's heads. Solid gold coin, by the way. And that's going to be tails. Still in the cover because it's never been touched by human hands. There we go. Oh,
right.
side A it is.
Side A it is. Get her started.
Okay, let's do this. Guess what, everybody? Good news. Freddie Mac is thinking about doing second mortgages, and I love it. Go!
Yeah, but it's dumb, and it's against their governing doctrines. You go.
Yeah, but it's not dumb. Freddie Mac is supposed to come up with mortgage solutions to help Americans. Are they not? Credit card debt is atrocious right now. It's at an all-time high. The average credit card interest rate is over 20%. That's a fact. Currently, by the way, the new credit card interest rates for new credit cards are over 30%. It's 30 point something percent on new credit cards. That's absolutely out of control. People are swimming in debt. It's way past the worst that it has ever been in the history of America. This will help, this program, this will help homeowners with debt improve their financial situation by bringing a ton of liquidity, into the second mortgage space, bringing rates down. How in the hell is that against their mandate?
Because it's basically just shifting tons of money and risk from private companies to the taxpayer. Stay with me on this. Okay, so Freddie Mac is owned by the federal government, so it's owned by taxpayers.
Correct.
Correct. So this credit card debt is already spent. It's done. It's gone. The debt exists. The money was spent. The bank sent the money to the store for the goods that they were bought. Can we agree that there isn't a scenario where the credit card bank comes back and takes the goods and the services?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, so this debt exists, and it's on the balance sheets of a bunch of banks ran by wealthy bankers. Now, if you look at the stats, delinquencies are going up on them pretty dramatically. I mean, it's pretty bad. Like you said, the rates are super high. People are struggling. They're spending all this stuff on it. They're going up. So therefore, it's making them riskier bank assets. All this is doing is shifting that risk from the banks and the bankers to the taxpayers, which is Freddie Mac. So now it's collectively all of our problems instead of just these banks that over-leverage people.
Yeah, but a large part of why they are going into delinquency is because of the terms of these credit cards. The Fed has raised rates entirely too many times. The payments have skyrocketed for these poor consumers who are in delinquency. Plus, it's revolving interest, for God's sakes. They're never going to get ahead of that. This will lower the rates and fix the terms to make it easier for people to pay off these debts and actually get ahead.
Yeah, but that doesn't address the risk taken on by Freddie Mac. Plus, if it's such a worry, the banks can just lower the rates on their own if they want. And an extra, but they aren't going to make them cut up those credit cards, are they?
No, they're not going to make them credit the credit cards, mostly because of freedom and all. But besides that, why would they?
So the odds are they're going to just run them up again. If they haven't changed their habits, they haven't changed their mindset about constantly wanting new things, they haven't gotten off of that hedonic treadmill, they're just going to do it again and be even worse off. If the credit cards turn them off now because they're over leveraged and not making payments, at least they have to stop.
Yeah, but that will slow the economy. Economic growth is driven by the purchases of goods and services. I kind of think you probably knew that. What school did you go to again? And that is generally done with debt.
Yes, that notorious, the economy talk. We've done this argument already on other videos, sacrificing the actual good of American households for the sake of some pretty statistic like gross domestic product. Why don't households just take some of that GDP down to Citibank and pay off their credit cards? Oh, that's right. It doesn't work like that. Those pretty stats don't actually trickle down to real money anymore.
Yeah, but whose side are you on, Rod? For God's sakes, bro, we're in the mortgage business. We can sell the hell out of these things.
Yeah, but at what expense? You get to write more second mortgages that pay you jack nothing. At the expense of bigger debt consolidation first mortgages that actually pay something. Then independent, non-bank mortgage lenders have to share in the risk of these things for no real upside. Once again, it's shifting the risky assets from the rich bankers and these credit card companies to the taxpayer and the mortgage bankers, and probably some to the bond market. Sounds like a hell of a deal for the banks. They collect double-digit interest rate for several years and then go look for an adult to bail them out.
What? Banks would never turn to the government to bail them out of crappy lending decisions. Bottom line, if they create it, are you going to launch it?
Yep. Are you going to write it?
Heck yeah.
What
What are you going to do?